You wake up early Sunday morning and you want to impress your husband or wife, or maybe that person you fell in love with the night before, with breakfast in bed. And I've got the most amazing, that's right, mascarpone stuffed cheesecake French toast going on here. Oh. This is the French toast that will change your life. Guys, look at this. This is the dream come true, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if this is really a dream or not. Is this happening?
This is happening.
Does this happen?
You have an empty crossword. Some
this
French toast.
In real life,
is this what you do for your girlfriend?
I used to. I used to.
Oh.
Sorry, honey. Then we got used to each other. No, just... Okay, we start, guys, any French toast with some egg, a little bit of cream, and I've got some maple here, and this will be our kind of custardy base that we're going to soak our bread in.
Oh.
Right?
Now, it's interesting. Maple syrup in there. Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
I wanted to go with, we have maple, brown sugar, we have cinnamon, the mascarpone. So all these flavors, Stephen, are going to come into play. And any good recipe, it's all about the layers. So I'm flavoring here, I'm going to flavor here, I'm flavoring here. So that's where we get depth of flavor.
Nice.
Oh, guys, dig in, please.
Sorry.
So we've got...
This is all the action I need in bed.
My kind of lady.
That was good.
We've got our custardy base, and now we got to work on our filling, Stephen. So here we've got some mascarpone and Italian cream cheese. If you can't find it, or you just want to use normal cream cheese, no problem, but this is like our cheesecake filling. This is going to be the best part. So I've got a little bit of heavy whipping cream just to loosen it up.
Ooh, heavy whipping cream.
Yeah,
again, this
full
is,
fat.
There's no diet going on here, is there?
Yeah. Oh. We're trying to seduce our person, right? A little bit of vanilla, a little bit of cinnamon, and a little goes a long way, so you don't want to go too crazy.
Okay.
Right?
Touch of cinnamon?
Yeah.
Do I get going with
this?
this?
Get going here on low speed so it doesn't end up on our face.
Okay.
Look at this,
and
3 tablespoons of sugar.
Some sugar?
Yeah. And you know what? In any even sweet recipe, I put a little bit of salt. Wakes up every flavor, okay?
It just wakes up the flavors.
Wakes up every flavor. Always, any baking, dessert, a little pinch of salt goes a long way. A cookie recipe, whatever.
Cool.
And if you need to loosen it up a little more, no problem. You play it by ear. Yeah, and I'm going to give you, Stephen, a little bit of lemon zest as well to wake things up.
Can I do this like the night before?
Absolutely.
You know, because sometimes you don't want to be first, you know, getting up.
Sure. I mean, if you're romantic and you have a plan, you have a game plan, then absolutely you get ready. I mean, you don't want to be slaving away for an hour and the person in bed is like, what happened? You know, have they bailed on me? No.
They've left. Yeah, all right. Yeah.
That's not good. Kills the mood, right? You got to plan ahead of time.
Wow, this it smells
good,
lemony, and yeah, it's amazing. Wow.
I love it. Now, here's where we get fancy.
Okay.
You're gonna take an egg bread, a nice kind of brioche or an egg bread, and you kind of trim the sides like such. And here, again, what you said, Stephen, is absolutely correct. We're not counting calories here.
No.
We're trying to seduce this person. We want to show them like we're...
They've already
this is
seen
very
our
important.
body with all of its nooks and crannies.
Yeah.
The wheels already come off.
The wheels are off this bus. We can just go calorie crazy, okay?
Wheels are up.
Look at this. I want a thick piece of bread.
Oh, wow, that's okay.
Like a real...
So no pre-cut kind of something in here.
No pre-cut. No. And this isn't like one of those dinky French toasts where you get the little pieces. No, we're getting like a majestic French toast, and we're gonna stuff it, look.
Oh, you get, a whole loaf for 2 people.
Like a whole loaf.
A whole loaf.
A whole loaf.
This is cool. Okay.
Like,
now what?
right? A nice thick piece.
Okay.
And that thick
We're paying
piece
attention.
allows us to stuff our French toast with our filling. So you can go on the bottom if you want, you can go on the side, but you take a paring knife.
Yep.
You slowly give it a zhuzh.
Yep.
Okay? And you got to be careful because we don't want to go all the way. If we go all the way, there's nothing to hold our nice filling, right? We have to create a little pocket.
A little pocket.
Yeah, so you get in there with your knife and you kind of zhuzh it around.
Are we cutting out a chunk at all, or?
Not even. You can just make an incision and just kind of be mindful not to go to the end. And zhuzh it around, make a little pocket. You can twist it like that, Stephen, if you want to make a little pocket. You're right.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily have to cut out a hole, but we want to make a home for this beautiful filling. Okay? And now we take a piping bag here. So we got our filling, and we put it in a nice piping bag.
So again, this is the kind of stuff you could do all this the night before.
This could be waiting for you.
Throw this in the fridge.
Absolutely.
And you're good to go.
Absolutely. Right. The bread you should cut, right away to make it nice and fresh. And then you put your piping bag in there.
It's like jelly in a donut.
It's like jelly in a donut.
Right?
So this is not for, someone you just met last night. This is for someone you really...
You're putting real thought here.
That you're putting
care
in right
about
now.
this person.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how, can you overstuff?
You know what? You can overstuff, but if you do, it's not the end of the world. Because as it bakes, it might bubble out the sides and whatever. That's not the worst thing.
Mine weighs about 3 pounds.
That's cool. Look, I'll overstuff with you, man. I'll overstuff with you. It's all good. Hey, why? Yeah, this is
heavy.
Yeah. You've worked up an appetite, so it's all good. First, we dip in the egg.
Okay.
I skipped ahead. We dip in our kind of custardy egg mixture. That's gonna give us a nice kind of coating on the outside.
And you don't have to soak it in too long, no? Just
No,
a little,
not too
kinda
long.
Like a little
But be
Yep.
generous, right?
Okay. And
Okay, and then I've got a sheet tray waiting for me here, and the mixture on the bottom, you were asking me about this,
Yeah.
is butter, brown sugar, and maple syrup. Softened butter,
And that's on the bottom, already
it's
melted.
on the bottom of the tray. So what this is gonna do, when I put it in my oven, I'm putting it in at 400 degrees, nice and hot.
Wow.
This butter, brown sugar, maple mixture will caramelize and almost brulée on the bottom.
Wow.
Oh, it's gonna be awesome. 20, 25 minutes, 400 degrees. It's gonna
Wow.
be great. I'm gonna show you how to make an amazing compote that we're gonna put on top, because every great cheesecake has some berries and graham crumbs and everything.
Yeah,
so we're
this
gonna
is
do a little
great.
bit of fruit compote. Here I've got strawberry, raspberry. We're using frozen cherries in this case, not the end of the world. We don't have to pit cherries. And also, you know what? Like, it's
Why
morning.
do the work?
We don't
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
do the work.
No.
So-
Is there anything you'd probably stay away from? Like-
Blackberries aren't the best for compotes
Seeds.
because they're kind of seedy.
Yeah, with the seeds in
right?
your teeth.
So you don't want seeds in your teeth kind of thing.
Yep.
Especially on a date.
I guess you could do like an apple pear kind of thing as well,
Absolutely.
right? Like whatever kind of
apple
fruit.
compote, pear, you know, that's great for fall especially.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put a little bit of sugar. Every compote has a little bit of sugar. Now you could do this with a little bit of water, fruit juice.
okay.
But in this case, because we want to be, again, romantic, little
yeah,
red
yeah,
wine.
we
So
like
it's like
it.
a red wine berry compote. Half cup sugar, maybe half cup red wine as well.
And that's just going to reduce and intensify.
It's
yeah?
gonna reduce, it's gonna thicken, and the idea is
Beautiful.
kind of on a medium heat, medium-high heat. We're gonna cook it down. The berries will kind of disintegrate a little bit. They'll thicken with the sugar. And to cut the sweetness a little bit, we'll use that same lemon from our filling and put a little squeeze of lemon juice, and we cook it down. This is great.
You're basically making your own jam.
It's like a jam.
Yeah.
It's like a jam. And when you have a compote like that, Stephen, you're right.
Look at that. Look at that. Wow.
You cook
Like
it down.
pancakes and things and yeah.
Oh, man.
Or like on a cake.
On toast.
On cake toast.
Cake.
Yeah.
You
Wonderful.
can't go wrong. We do this in the restaurant all the time as
Wonderful.
well. Compotes are great to put on top of any dessert, really, at the end of the day.
I'm
It's
gonna
awesome.
Grab this out of the
Let's see this
out
now.
of the oven now.
I'm really stoked for this.
This is so gooey.
Oh, wait till you see the bottom of this.
Look at guys. Look at this. Look at how
Okay, look at
bubbly
this.
and
Oh, you haven't seen anything yet, though.
So good.
Remember the bottom when we had the brown sugar maple mixture? Look at the crust it creates.
My, that's
Look at-
perfect.
Get one of these.
oh wow. Look at that.
My.
Now, if I take this, Stephen,
And then you cut that.
you should cut this bad boy in half. It's kind of jiggly. Oh, man. It's really, really hot.
Wow.
Watch your
This
fingers.
is the type of meal that make a woman say,
Oh.
I do.
Can I see this?
Already.
I'm in. I'm all
Oh,
in.
man, look at the
That's
filling.
gorgeous.
Wow. It's just
Ooh.
out. That was beautiful.
Oh, now we get fun. Again, guys, be careful when this comes out of the oven because hot sugar is a really, really hot thing.
could,
You
like-
don't want to burn yourself with hot
You
sugar.
could literally get a burn.
You can really get a burn for sure. So please be careful. But look at this beautiful filling, and then we're going to shingle it like this. Oh, man. Oh, I love it.
Shingle it.
We're going to shingle it.
That's
What, is,
fancy.
what does that mean? Does that mean it's...
We're going to make it look all nice.
Building a delicious roof.
Yeah. And then, because Steven is the design guy, we get fun. We can,
look all
we
this-
can plate it any which way
this
you
stuff.
want.
And what do you have on here? You've got...
So here we've got, because I wanted to stick to our cheesecake theme, just some crushed up graham cracker. Oh. So we got the graham. Someone just moaned really weird out there.
Someone just
It was like
groaned.
backstage, someone
That's the
groaned.
best.
this
Yeah,
is like,
go for it.
It is like
Put it on top.
cheesecake,
I'm
yeah?
just gonna put a little bit of the compote kind of all over
Drizzle
the
that
place
all
here.
around there. Look at that.
Even go with more.
Insane.
It gives
Look
you a
at that,
nice
guys.
textural
Look how beautiful
contrast
that is.
as well.
Here are some almonds here, guys.
Got some almonds.
Some orange slices.
Yeah, vitamin
And,
C.
and they're so
Vitamin
cool.
C.
And then you have edible flowers, right?
Well, again, we are trying to be romantic, so we threw in some edible flowers.
That is.
Oh man.
And you can get edible flowers you can kind of get in a lot of grocery stores now. I've seen
Sure.
them, you know, some specialty stores.
And the thing about edible flowers is, I mean, they don't really taste that great, but I mean, they're flowers on the plate, so why not, right?
It looks pretty.
It looks pretty.
Looks pretty,
So we
yeah.
got this going on. We have a mimosa somewhere, Steve.
Oh, we do
I never
right here.
forget about
Yeah,
us.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To you.
Look at this.
I mean, this was.
Perfection, gentlemen. Cheers.
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 Steven, cheers.
How are we
Guys,
gonna eat
cheers,
this?
Cheers, cheers.
I haven't thought about this yet.
I hope
Yeah.
this was as good
I'm
for
gonna work
them
this
as
out.
it was for us. This breakfast in bed recipe is on our website, so you can accidentally forward it to your husband and maybe wake up to a treat this weekend, right?
Do you love food? Do you love me? If you said yes to both of these things, you're in luck. And if you said yes to one of these things, shame on you. I'm adorable. Hit subscribe right now for new and exciting recipes, trends, and much more, especially from me.